In today's tutorial, we're going to be designing this party flyer you're seeing right now on your screen. If this is your first time, please subscribe to this channel and let us grow it together. So let's get started without further delay. So we're going to open our Coreldraw, right? So the flyer we're going to be designing is going to be in A5, but our workspace is in A4. So we are going to come here to page size and then change it to A5. Right? So the next thing we are going to do is to um, draw a box into this space. Normally, I'm supposed to double click on the rectangle too, and the box will fill in here. But because of this Corel Draw that I'm using, I have to do it manually. So you click outside, copy the size, click on the box, paste it, right? Copy the height, click on the box, paste it. Then you press P on your keyboard to centralize the rectangle that you just drew, right? You remove the outline. So the next thing we are going to do right now is to bring in the materials that I want to use for the design, right? So let's go. So this is our material. We're going to be using all of this, right? And this is the text that we'll be using for this design. We're using this text, right? So let's get back to our workspace and then right click and come to import and then come to where we save our materials. So we are going to import all of them. You right click, you hold your control key down, right, and then select all of them. Select all of them. Then you import, right? You import all of them like this, right? So now that all of them has been imported, let's start our design. We are first of all going to bring in this background, right? And then right click on it and say power click inside. So we'll power click inside the box, right? Then we right click on it and then come to edit power click and then scale this guy up like this. We'll scale it up like this. This is the part that we need, right? We need this part. We'll scale it like this, right? And we'll scale it like this. We'll now come to effect and then come to blur and then come to Gaussian blur, right? We'll come here, we'll now increase it, increase it, increase it like this, right? I think this is okay. We increase it. We'll blur it like this, right? And we'll blur it. We'll now uh, finish. We'll click on finish, right? You see what we have right now. Let's increase it a little, right? Let's increase it a little. You see what we have right now. So the next thing we are going to bring in is this guy here. We're going to bring in this guy. We only need the feel of this light. We only need the feel of this light. So we are going to pick our transparency tool, right? And apply it this way, right? We'll apply it this way. And then we come to bitmap, convert it to bitmap, right? We pick our transparency tool again and apply it like this, right? And we apply like this. We now come to normal, where this merge mode, where we have normal, right? Let's try soft light. Okay, I think this is nice. Let's see what screen give us. No. Let's use soft light. Soft light. I think soft light is fantastic, right? We'll now Control C, Control V, right? That's to duplicate it. And then we'll now come to mirror horizontally, right? And then drag this to this side. we'll drag it this like this to this side. Drag it like this to this side. You see what we have right now. Then we'll now click on the two of them. You click on one first, hold your shift key down, click on the second one, and then right click on them, and then come to power click. Then you power click it inside. You see what we have right now. All of them are together as one background. You carry it like this. You see that they are all together. That's the essence of power clicking it inside the container, right? So now that we've done that, the next thing we are going to do is to bring in the model's picture. This is the model picture, right? So we are going to make sure it's centralized, and then we scale it up too. We scale it up, right? Let's scale it up like this. We're going to increase it very well. Let's increase it very well. Let's do it this way, this way, this way, this way. Okay, I think this is nice. Then we are going to Control X to cut it, and then come to the box that the background, right click on it and say edit power click, and then we paste it, Control V, and we paste it like this. You see what we have? You see what we have, right? So let's make sure it is centralized. Let's adjust it and make sure it is centralized. Right? You guys are seeing what we're having, right? You're seeing what we're having. So this is great. So let's right click on it again and then go to edit power click, right? I feel this picture is looking too sharp, right? What are we going to do? Let's click on it and then come to effect and then come to Gaussian blur, right? And then let's give it a little, let's make it like 1.2. Yes, yes, let's leave it like that. You see what we had before? You see what we had before? See what we have now. So this is okay like this, right? We click on finish. The next thing we are going to do is to come here like this to our rectangle tool, and then we draw a box like this. We draw it down like this, right? And then make sure it's by the left, right? See it here like this. Then we'll pick our color, pick our eyedropper to here. You see here, this two here is called color eyedropper 2. We'll pick it, and then we now select color here. Any color we select, we'll click on it. So the color is in the bucket like that. You see that that bucket is having color in it. And you just click on anywhere you want to pour it, the color, right? Remove the outline, right? And then let's increase it like this a bit. And then you come to your transparency tool and then apply transparency to like this. And you apply like that. You now come to soft light, right? You see what we're having right now. Soft light, let's increase it a little. Soft light, you see that we're having that light effect on the model. This is awesome. Then we duplicate this, Control C, Control V, right? Then we come to mirror horizontally here. We click on it like this. You see that it's mirrored. Then we hold our shift key down and click on the background and then press R, letter R on our keyboard to take it to the right. You see now it's by the right. So we have one here, we have one here, right? We have one here, we have one here. See what we have right now, guys. You see the feel that we have right now, guys. You see it? This is looking very nice. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel and let us grow it together. right? We'll be creating magics like this from time to time. The next thing we are going to do right now, guys, is to draw another rectangle tool. We'll come here, we'll drag a rectangle tool like this. Then we draw it this way, right? And then take our eyedropper, color eyedropper tool again, and then come to this side, right? When you come to this side, you pick the color and then pour it inside, right? You see what we have right now. Remove the outline, hmm? Remove the outline, and then we are going to now come to our transparency tool and then drag it like this, right, to blend with the background. Let's drag it up a little, right? You guys are seeing the magic we are creating, right? You're seeing the magic we are creating. You're seeing the magic we are creating. So the next thing we are going to do right now, is to bring in our text, right? Let's go to this place and then copy all the text. We are going to leave this sponsors out. Copy all our text, right? And then come to our text 2 and then draw it like this, a text box like this, and then paste the text that we copy inside. Highlight is Control A and then give it white color so that we'll be seeing it, right? You guys are seeing the magic we are creating, right? So the next thing we are going to do right now is to bring in this diverse night. This diverse night. Let's copy with this. We cut it out, right? Then we paste it here, and then we Control K. We press Control K on our keyboard to break them apart, right? We'll break them apart. Let's increase this gear, right? And we increase it. We'll now separate them like this, right? Now that we separate them, we're now going to highlight it and then change it to uppercase. You right click and then come to change case and then uppercase, right? You guys are seeing the magic we are performing. Subscribe to this channel. Let's grow it together, guys. So we're now going to change the font to our favorite font, right? We now change it to Consens Bold. The link to download everything, including the font, the materials, the model, everything will be in the description below. Download it and practice it yourself. Practice makes perfect. That's what they say. So if you are just watching it and you don't practice it, it will not help you as much as you're trying to create what you're seeing. So let's be practicing it. We'll change it to Consens Extra Bold. You see what we have right now. Then we now come to our shape 2, right? We come to shape 2, and then we drag it, we drag this place like this, drag it like this, then drag it a little, don't let it be too close, right? You see this A and S, they need to go close, right? You see what we're having. This guy too needs to go close, right? You see what we're having right now, right? Then we also pick our shape 2 again and drag this one up, right? And drag this one up. Then we increase it like this, and then click on it till we see this rotation icon, the rotation nodes, I mean the rotation nodes. Then we raise it like this, and we'll raise it like that. We'll bring it down a little, We'll bring it down a little, right? We'll bring it down a little. And then let's see if we can give it this gold first. Let's give it this color. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Right? We may need to try a test effect on this guy a little. We'll try text effect on it. But before that time, let us make arrangement of every other thing that we need to arrange. Right? We need to take it to Photoshop and give it test effect. So the next thing we are going to do right now is to bring this guy here, right? Right click on it, highlight it, and then change case to uppercase. When you change the case to uppercase, then you come to here to change the font to consens bold, right? Then we now come here and draw a box, draw it like this, right? And then you take your interactive feed to, right? And then apply it this way. You apply it this way, right? You use black here, and then this side you use red. You see what we have. Let's adjust it a little, right? Then you remove the outline, right? So what we're going to do right now, we are going to, let's reduce the little. We are going to also rotate it like this and then bring it down here. Then bring it down here, right? So the next thing we are going to do, let's give it a shadow. We come to our shadow tool and then drag it this way, right? And we'll drag it this way. We'll now click on it and press Ctrl K on our keyboards to separate it. Then we'll now move the background out like this, right? Let's bitmap it, move it out very well, right? Then we'll now bring Eclipse name, we'll bring it here. We also click on it like this and then rotate it, right? We rotate it, come this way, and then pick our shape tool and then drag it like this, and then make sure it's centralized. You see what we have right now, guys? You see what we have right now? See what we have right now? Let us take this guy too. Let us do something on this guy. Give it this color and then raise it up, duplicate it and raise it up a little, right? And then come here, this is our fill color, and then change this color to like this color, right? Let's change that one down. Let's change that one to like, let's change it to like dark, dark, dark. And then we have to change this. We have to change this one to the color we used before. That's this guy. Right? You see what we have right now? You see what we have right now? Let's take it up a little. And then let's see if we can increase it. Right, diverse nights. Let's increase it. Let's take it down. Right, so now that we've adjusted it like that, so the next thing we're going to do is to bring in the host and every other thing that we have here. Hosted by Eniola Browning. So we're going to break it apart like this. Right, and then press Ctrl K on our keyboard to separate it. Let's take this out. Let's highlight this guy and change it to uppercase. Change case, uppercase. Right, then we'll now give Eniola this extra bold font and then increase it like this. Right, and then bring Browning, give Browning consens extra consens bold. Right, and then take our shape 2 and then drag it like this. See what we have, right? Let's bring it down a little, right? And then give this guy 2 consens bold and then reduce it like this. And bring it here, right? So let's reduce all of them together. Hosted by Eniola. Let's give this color, right? Let's adjust this diva night a little. Let's reduce it and raise it up because we still need space down to put a lot of things, right? So let's do it that way and then come to our freehand tool and then draw like this, just a tiny line and give it wide outline. Let's give it like 1. Let's take it closer a little bit and then we'll bring this guy, we'll break it apart too. Ctrl K to break it apart. We're going to use the same font size we use here for this, and then we use consens bold for it, and then we are going to use this same font we use for Eniola. We're going to use it for this 25 key, right? And then we use extra bold consens. You see what we have right now. See what we have right now. Let's give this color too, right? Then we'll now bring this guy here again. Bring this guy here again and then bring this guy like this. Bring this guy like this. Then come here. I'm hearing what you are saying, you. Take this guy out and then break it like this. Break it apart like this. And then come to your this thing and choose consens bold. Consens bold as the font, right? And then increase it like this. I mean, adjust it with your shape to like this. And then bring it here. Let's reduce it. Right, you see what we have right now. So the next thing we're going to do, we are going to bring it here again because there is something that is missing. Let's group these guys. Ctrl G, Ctrl G, and then I like everything and press E on our keyboard to centralize it. E, to centralize it, to make all of them be on the same line. So the next thing we are going to do is to bring in this logo that we have here. We're going to bring in this logo is on it's a JPEG logo. So we are going to convert it to vector by coming to our bitmap and then come to mode and then choose black and white, right? You adjust it, you make sure everything is showing. You can increase it. Make sure everything is showing. You say, eh, then you click OK. You see now. Then you come to trace bitmap and then outline trace, then line art, right? You wait for it to load and then you make sure it's grouped by color, then you remove like this. So when you're done, delete this guy. You don't need it again, right? Delete the black inside and then bring it in like this. Bring it in like this. Make sure it is centralized too, right? Then you highlight everything and then make sure it's centralized, right? Make sure it's centralized. Let's raise it up a little, right? So we're now going to bring our address. We'll bring our address like this. Let's remove this telephone here like this. And then change the font. Let's change it to Consens Bold, right? And then centralize it like this. Let's raise it up and then take our shape tool and then drag it this way. Let's give it spacing and see you can also reduce it a little. Then make sure it is centralized, right? Make sure it is centralized. You see what we have right now, guys? You're seeing what we are having, guys. So the next thing we are going to do is to bring in the sponsors, right? Bring in the sponsors. This we are only putting meets fee, right? So we are going to pick our crop tool and then crop it out like this, right? And we crop it out like this. Let's increase it and then bitmap it. Or bitmap it. We now come to bitmap again, come to mode, come to black and white, then wait for it to load, and then we'll make sure we increase it to get enough detail that we want. To get enough detail, right? Okay, then we come to trace bitmap, quick outline, and then line art, right? We wait for it to load, and then we group it by color and okay. So we're going to delete this one and then leave this guy, right? Let's put everything. We're just going to move it down here and reduce it. And let's reduce it very well. Reduce it, right? So we are going to bring this guy to, we're going to come here, come to bitmap mode, and then we do it this way, like we do our theme. See what we have. Okay, right? Then we come here and line art. So if you pay attention to details, you will see that something has removed from this logo. That's on studio. Let's group it. So we're going to be putting it back, right? And then let's bring it here and then delete this guy. Reduce it like this. Let's change it to white, right? Let's remove this thing inside here. Remove this thing inside here. Remove this too. Then we're now going to draw a box like this and give it yellow. Take it back. Right click on it and say back one. You see what we have right now. We've sorted that out. Then we now group it and reduce it to reduce it to reduce it to then the third sponsor, it's these guys, right? Because this one is sharp, it's very sharp. We're just going to come to trace bitmap, go outline, and then remove it like this, delete this one, and then remove this Y you see here, remove this one too, and then you're going to give it white, and then bring it here. Let's reduce it. Let's reduce the root. They didn't tell us to put this in core, right? I would like to remove it. It gives balance to my design. You see what we have right now? I liked all of them. There's something here. Now we are talking. Right? So we adjust it very well. Make sure it's balanced. Right? Then we pick it up and then you see what we're having, guys. You see what we're having. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you get to this page, to this point, subscribe. Subscribe. Let's grow this channel together. So the next thing we are going to copy from here is the music performances. We'll bring it here and paste. Right? I'll paste it. We'll now go take a font. This font. See that we've been using one font since. We use it bold, we use it extra bold, to make sure our design is balanced. Then we extract this guy from here. We extract it and then come here and draw a rectangular box. Right? And then bring this guy. The color, we copy this color here, copy the fill color, remove the outline, and then paste what we copy and bring it inside. Right? So let's give it a shadow. Come to our shadow tool and then draw a shadow like this. Right? Let's increase it Here, let's adjust the shadow here. Adjust the feathering. Let's adjust the feathering a little, right? Then we'll click on it and then press Ctrl K on our keyboard to separate the shadow from the box, right? Let's bitmap the shadow, convert to bitmap, right? Then we take it out like this, right? See what we have. Now, guys, you can even try and do something here. You can try something here. Let's highlight everything, right? Increase a little, click on it again, and then bend it like this. Bend it like that. Let's bring it down a little. All right. This is where we are going, right? So the next thing we are going to do right now is to bring in the date and the time. Let's bring in date and time, right? Let's delete this and then click like this and then paste, right? We're going to put the date and time here. Let's remove this date. We don't need it. And then Ctrl K to break it apart. And then bring it like this. Change it to consent bold. Take your shape tool and then do it like this. Right? Ctrl K on your keyboard to break it apart. And then you reduce this guy. And then give it this color. Then you increase it. Let's slant it like this. See what we have, guys. And then let's bring these two down and then use this for it. Come to our shape tool and then drag it up a little, right? So we are going to give this one this color here, right? And then we increase it like this. Let's also slant it a little, increase it like this. Then bring it here. Guys, you see what we have right now. Like I said before that we may have to try. This is fine like this. We don't have to use text effect, but we have to try a little. Let's duplicate it. Let's let's come here, right click, and then say duplicate, right? You say copy layers. We are copying everything to the next page, right? This is the first one, and this is this guy. So we are going to bring this guy here like this. Let's ungroup it first. We're going to bring this guy in and then give it. Let's take our shape to first of all and then stretch it a little, right? And then give it black, color black, right? Let us increase it and then export it. We come here or press Ctrl E on your keyboard to export it as PNG, right? Then we export it like this. We export it, right? Let's delete it. Let's see if the text effect work. Now let's go and look for one very nice text effect. We'll use the ones I've downloaded before, right? Gold text effects. Now let's check from these ones that we have here. Will this be fine on it? Let's open this one first. We open it in Photoshop, right? Let's check another one. I have all these text effects that I use, right? And I'm not giving you guys yet until we get to 1K subscribers. Then I will give you guys all the text effects for free. Then we have this guy. It's so nice. Let's open this one too. See these text effects. When we get to 1K subscribers, I will share the text effect for you guys for free. You see, so subscribe, share this to someone that you think needs the tutorial to level up, right? And then let's grow it together. Let's grow the channel together. Immediately we'll get into 1K. You see all of these text effects. I will give it to you guys for free. For free. So let's use this one too. Right? It's okay. Let's just try these three and see. So starting from here, the first thing we are going to do after we've opened the text effect is to come to this shadow, this background. We remove the background, right? Let's see this shadow. Let's leave the shadow there first, and then this title, let's remove it. Right, when we remove it, you see this place where we have place your text here. You double click on it, right? When you double click like this, you now remove this guy here. Remove it, then go to the one you exported, the verse 9 that you exported, right? Then you drag it and bring it inside like this, right? You see what we have, reduce it, right? And then Control S to save. When you save it, then you come here and close it. You see what we have, guys? Diverse nights. Now that you have it this way, the next thing you're going to do is to Control Shift S on your keyboard. Press Control Shift S on your keyboard. Control Shift S on your keyboard and then save as PNG. PNG. See how this text effect is so nice. So nice, right? Now let's see the second one. This one here, right? So let's open this and remove the background and then remove the text, right? Now let's come to change here. We double click here and then bring our diverse night. We drag it inside, right? Let's increase it, right? And then we save, Control S on our keyboard. When we save, we now come here and close. You see this, guys? This is not bad too. But we are going to try which one will work better on the design. So let's close it. Let's save it. Right. The third one, which is this guy, let's remove the background, right? And let's remove the text. And then come here, double click, right? You see all these text effects. I'm only giving you guys anyone that we use. So I'm not giving you all of them. When we reach 1K subscribers, then I will give you all of it. Let's save, right? When we save, we close. You see these two, guys? You see this? Let's save it too as PNG. PNG, and then we save. We'll now go back to our Coreldraw. Let's go back to our Coreldraw, right? Let's remove this one, this device night. We don't need it again. And then let's right click, come to import, and then come to where we save those text effects and then import all of them. Import all of them. When we import all of them like this, then we'll now start trying them out one by one, one by one. Left for me, I will just be trying it and be duplicating the design, and I will see which one really works better. So let's bring this one here. You see what we have. Let's increase it. Let's remove a little. Let's take it up like this. Oh, let's adjust it like this. Let's use a little like this. Guys, you see what we are having. You see what we are having. Let's increase it a little. You see what we are having, right? Let's duplicate it. Let's bring it here like this. So we are going to see which one works better, right? Let's remove this one. Let's bring this guy and increase it like this. Hmm. Hmm. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? So we are going to duplicate these two. I'm sure you guys are seeing the magic I am seeing, right? How you guys are seeing what I'm seeing? So let us increase it like this. Hey, let us increase it like this. Okay, guys. Now that we have it like this, which of the text effects do you guys think we should go for? Which of them do you guys think we should go for? This, this, or this? But I think I like this number three. Let's number them. This is one from your left, one, the middle, two, and the one by your right, three. I think I like this three more. This number three. I think I like the number three more, guys. Hmm? I think I like it. So let's go. Since you guys cannot see me right now, cannot say something to me. So me, I'll go with number three. Say something in the comment section. Which number would you rather go for? Which number? One, two, three. Which number would you rather go for? From see the original design that we have here, right? We now change it to something more appealing, something more nice. You see it? This one is without text effect, right? And this is with text effect. So this is fine. Which one will you guys go for? Me, I'm going with number three. Type the one you go with in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Let us grow together. And I will see you guys on the next tutorial.